Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here, whether you're subscribed or not. And I also want to ask you if you could please push that like button. It does get the algorithms out there so people can view this tutorial and all the other ones. So today I'm going to talk to you about block number 2. And block number 2 is another great block for our crochet along for our 30 block afghan that we're going to make together. It's a crochet along for our afghan that we're going to make together. So first I want to mention we are using an eye hook, and we are going to be doing double crochets. So we have to do, for this block, we have to chain 29. So let's get started, and this is a double crochet block, and let's get started. I did a video on just doing how to do double crochets only if you have not done double crochets before, and I did also talked about how to count your rows. So I wanted to mention that as well if you have not viewed that video. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just start. I'm going to show you how to start block number 2. And it's all double crochets. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our slip knot. Once we do the slip knot, we're going to chain 29. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. These are our chains. This is our working chain. And at the very end is our slip knot. I'm going to pull out a little bit here. So what we want to accomplish is making block number 2. What we're going to do is we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Here's your hook. For those of you that are new to crochet, we're going to go from the hook. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And in that 4th chain, we're going to make a double crochet. This also counts as a double crochet, this chain 3. So you have actually 2 on your, so far you've made 2. So now we're going to make a double crochet right across. And we're going to double crochet in every chain across. We're going to yarn over and double crochet in every chain across. So you're going to yarn over, go into your chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And if you want, you can watch that video that I just made in regards to making double crochets, how to count your rows. So there is a video there for that, because I thought I would do one for each one of these, so that stitches for stitches, so that for everybody that's new to crochet, just an individualized video on single crochets and double crochets. And I'll be going into more depth on different stitches as well. So we're going to chain right across, and we're going to double crochet right across in every chain. That's what I meant to say. So here we go. So let's just do a double crochet right across. And let me show you what it looks like. Here it is. So we're just going to go across and do our double crochets. So again, when we start, we chain. I just want to pull that out because when we start, we chain 29. After we chain 29, in the fourth chain from the hook, we make our first double crochet. Once we do that, we'll double crochet in every chain across. And we'll go in every chain and make sure you get that last one and do a double crochet. And here's what it will look like. Now I want to mention, let's count these, and you have to count that chain 3. I'm going to come in closer. You have to count that chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. If you have 27 double crochets in this row, you are golden. Perfect. 27 double crochets. So now what's going to happen is you're going to chain 1, 2, 3. And you're going to turn your work. You're not going to put anything in this first stitch because that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. You're going to do a double crochet in every chain across. I want to mention that after you do the first row, you do row 2 to 15 the same way. 2 to 15, that's how many rows you have to do. After the first row, you do row 2 to 15. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a double crochet in every stitch from below. So a double crochet in every double crochet from below. And we make sure that we grab, and I'm going to put this sideways. You can see your V's. Be sure we go through both of these. So you're going to go in here, and you're going to go in every stitch across. And you're just going to continue to do this. After that first row, you're going to do 2 to 15. Now I want to mention, when you did the first block, it was more rows. But when you're doing, you had to do row 2 to 35. When you're doing this one, it's rows 2 to 15, because your stitches are longer than your single crochet stitches. So that's why you don't have to make as many rows. So I want to mention that, because for anyone that's new to crochet or has not crocheted before, and maybe this is your first project, and I think it's great. I think that I want it to be, I want everybody to be able to crochet and be comfortable. So this is why I go slow and we take our time. You can write things down and we're golden. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do our double crochet right across in every stitch from below. This is a take along stitch, a take along stitch and a take along project. Until we have to put this together, this is a great take along project, and it's a great project for spring and summer because it's so small. You just take your ball of yarn, your crochet hook, and you can take it anywhere you want to go. And you can do it at night when you're watching TV. You can sit outside in the yard and do this, or if you're waiting for somebody or something. Now, again, don't forget that last stitch where you have the chain 3. You want to go to the top of that stitch and you want to make your double crochet. And this is row 2. Now, like I said, row 1 or the beginning, you chain 29. In the 4th chain from the hook, you make a double crochet and then you double crochet across, and you need to have 27 double crochets across. When you finish doing that, then you go to row 2 to 15 and you begin them and end them the same way. You chain 3 to begin. 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn your work around. In this first stitch, you don't have to go because your chain 3 is going to be your first double crochet, and then you're going to double crochet in every stitch across. And you're going to do a double crochet in every stitch across, and once you start row 2, and it's going to be row 2 to 15 to finish this block off. And we're going to go right across. These blocks can take you a month. They can take you a day. Do them on your own time. That's what this project is about. It's about doing them on your own time, when you have the time, and there's no rush. Because if I put out 1 block or 4 a month, you have a whole month to complete these blocks on your time. I wanted to do a project that would make it easy for you to do something and at the end say, oh, I got enough blocks, I can make my afghan now, and we'll finish it off together. So here is row 3, and like I said, once you go to row 2, which is this row here, you do row 2 to 15 to finish this block. And we're going to do this right across. And I'm going to show you how to count. How to count your rows. And I showed how to count the rows in the video that I did of just how to make chains, double crochets. And I also showed how to work the back loop, which we're not doing for this, but I wanted to show everybody new or been crocheting for a while how to crochet in the back. So, and then make sure you get chain 3. You're going to go right in there at the top of that chain 3 and do your last double crochet of that row. Now I want you to look at this, and you can count these very easily. So I'm going to go in a little bit. Row 1, row 2, row 3. You can see each formed double crochet. Here's one from that row. Here's another one from the row below it. And here's another one from the row below that. So you can see 1, 2, 3. The other thing I wanted to mention is it doesn't matter which side, because front and back, it's the same. So you're not going to have to worry about that either. But I want you to see row 1, see the double crochet formed, and just go pull it apart. Row 2 and row 3. If you put this way, these are your V's and these are your stitches, and you can, so you know, if you're wondering if you're going into the hole, you just, that's what you would be going into. And I'll show you again. I'll show you on that, because I like to do that. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. So again, you're going to turn your work. That first chain 3 is a double crochet, so you don't have to go into this spot. You're going to yarn over and you're going to go in here. But if you're afraid, all you have to do and wonder, oh, am I going through the whole thing? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to pull this out a little bit. And if you go in here, so this is your first one right here. So look in here and see the 2, and I'm going to put this right. See the 2? That's what you would be going into to make your double crochet. So you know, you'll get comfortable with it and you'll know. See, here it is right here. You just go through those 2. And you just make your double crochet right across. And again, you can see the rows. Row 1, row 2, row 3, and there's row 4 that you've started. So I wanted to show you that. And here's the block finished. Now I want to mention that we're going to finish the block off. Once we finish it and we make all our rows, we're going to put a border around it. The border is going to be the same border for every block that you make. So I put out already put out a video on how to finish the border. And it's going to be the same for every block that you make. You're going to make 25 single crochets on the sides. I want to pull this out a little bit. 25 single crochets on each side, all 4 sides. But in each corner, you're going to make 3 single crochets in each corner. This was the first block that we made. This is the second block. In each corner, you're going to make 3 single crochets. In each side, you're going to make 25 single crochets. And that's how every block is going to be finished. So this is block number 1, and this is block number 2. I also want to mention that this is the side of this block. This is the single crochet. This is the way you want it facing when we put them together. So this is block 1, and this is block 2. And you see your rows are all, see how the rows go this way. You don't want it to go this way. You want it to go this way when we do put them together. But all you have to do is 25 single crochets, 25, 25, 25, and then 3 single crochets in each corner on all the blocks. They're all going to get finished the same. And if we look at this, we can see our rows. Whatever color you choose, there's your double crochets. There's another row of double crochets. There's another row of double crochets. There's another row of double crochets. So you can see them. And you're going to notice that when you have one side and you turn your side, so this is double crochet. There's one side of the double crochet. When you turn it, it looks a little bit different because you've turned your work. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're not sure, just go like this. There's 1. See? Then in the bottom, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. And you just keep going. If you want to count and you lost count, that's how you can tell. Just pull them apart a little bit and you can see your rows. Especially if you're new to this, this is a great way. Just little things that you can do to figure out. And see, here's your first here's your first double crochet row. And then if you look really good, you can see a single crochets on the bottom, the border. You can actually see it. And you can actually see it on the side too. This is the side view of your double crochets. And here's your single crochet border. So I hope you liked this tutorial of block 2 of our 30 block afghan that we're going to be making a crochet along, a carry along project that you can do through the spring and summer. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you liked this tutorial. And this is the other one that I did the tutorial on, so I wanted to put that out there. I hope you liked this tutorial on Crochet A to Z of block number 2. Thank you very much. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great evening. See you for block number 3 and the next tutorial that I'm going to be pulling out. And I don't know what it is yet. I've got a couple of ideas on my next tutorial, and I'm also going to be releasing block number 3 at the beginning of next week. So thank you all. Have a great day. I love having you here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. If you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank you whether you subscribed or not. And please push that like button. It gets the algorithms out there so everybody can find this channel. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Love you all. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.